The box office scene has just been shaken up by the unexpected success of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, proving that horror franchises still have a strong pull with audiences. But here's where it gets controversial. Can sequels to popular horror games truly translate into box office hits, or are they just riding the coattails of their predecessors? The animated horror sequel, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, produced through a collaboration between Universal and Blumhouse Atomic Monster, opened on a high note this weekend. Its PG-13 rating and familiar source material from Scott Cawthon's well-loved horror game series helped it debut with an impressive $29.8 million across 3,412 theaters in North America on Friday alone. Based on current momentum, industry analysts project the film will reach approximately $56.5 million by Sunday, surpassing initial estimates that ranged from $35 million to $40 million for the opening weekend. Looking back, the original Five Nights at Freddy's, released earlier this year, achieved a surprising but welcome victory, earning $80 million in its opening frame while simultaneously debuting on Peacock, an unusual move at the time. Its success extended globally, with a staggering total of $300 million, solidifying its position as a sleeper hit. This bodes well for the franchise's future, especially considering that Freddy's 2 was produced on a modest budget of just $36 million. With such a lean investment, Universal and Blumhouse are poised to see significant profits if the current trend continues, which seems quite likely. The sequel stars familiar faces, including Josh Hutcherson, Matthew Lillard, Elizabeth Lail, and Piper Rubio, continuing the story of a former night guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza as he battles murderous animatronics. Emma Tammy returns as director, with Scott Cawthon himself involved as a screenwriter. New cast members like McKenna Grace, Teo Briones, and Freddie Carter add freshness to the cast, helping to attract a broader audience. And this is the part most people miss. Such horror sequels tend to perform well because of the built-in fan base and the nostalgia factor, but they also raise questions about the longevity of franchise fatigue. Will Freddy's 2 sustain its momentum, or reflect the typical quick fade of such horror-based movies? Meanwhile, the animated blockbuster Zootopia 2 took second place with a solid first-day haul of $10.2 million domestically. The film, which follows Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde investigating a strange reptile threat in their city of mammals, is projected to earn around $45 million by the weekend, a decrease of approximately 55% from its massive $98 million debut last weekend over the traditional three-day window. Despite this dip, the film's global box office has soared, with worldwide earnings hitting an astonishing $559 million during the Thanksgiving holiday period. This figure sets several records, including the fourth-largest worldwide opening ever and the highest global launch for an animated film, confirming that audiences still flock to Disney's animated adventures in big numbers. Third place belongs to the Jujutsu Kaisen animated movie, which collected an estimated $4.9 million on its opening day from 1,833 theaters. The film repackages segments of the popular anime for theatrical release and is expected to gross just over $10 million in the U.S. by the end of the weekend. Fourth, Wicked for Good brought in $4.5 million on Friday, with projections indicating a total of around $15.6 million for the weekend. Directed by John M. Chu, this sequel to the beloved Aussian musical continues to perform strongly, with total domestic earnings expected to reach nearly $296 million by Sunday. Finally, Quentin Tarantino's ambitious compilation, Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair, blending Volumes 1 and 2 into a sprawling 4.5-hour action epic, made an estimated $1.4 million across 1,198 theaters. Industry experts anticipate its domestic gross will hit approximately $3 million by the weekend's end. So, what do you think? Are horror franchises like Five Nights at Freddy's just hot streaks, or do they truly have the staying power to rival other blockbuster genres? And how do you see animated films like Zootopia 2 influencing future box office trends? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate what the future holds for these popular franchises.